What did Trump do that was truly positive? He made it a felony to abuse animals. Maybe? He made the punishment for abusing animals greater. Definitely. This is the best thing I know he did. Weird that it was never one of things he bragged about. 12 weeks paid parental leave for federal employees, for new babies. Both mom and dad get it. Right to Try Act. I remember people applauding it at the time. Not sure how it's been used since. Basic point was to give desperate medical cases a free pass to circumvent FDA regulations and use experimental treatments. Passed that law for hospitals to show prices for treatments. It's poorly done and hidden, but a great step in making healthcare affordable with price transparency. I was no fan of the guy across the board, but he did sign the "ban the box" legislation, which was a major step forward on criminal justice reform. He also advocated for federal right to try laws for terminally ill patients. He showed the structural flaws of the American political system. Doesn't matter which side you're on. Some things can too easily be taken advantage of. Let's just hope you use that to somehow fix them, but that doesn't seem to be the case so far. Trump signed a bill into law that made mishandling of classified documents a felony. The Farm Bill was huge for cannabis reform. I made a list while he was president, so that way whenever I criticized Trump, if someone said I was being unfair, then I could point to things he did, said that I liked. Signed measure to preserve languages of Native American tribes. Announced that U.S. will join 1 Trillion Trees initiative. Wanted to work with Congress to send checks to Americans to stimulate economy. Approved largest U.S. solar project ever. Executive order aimed at making medications cheaper for Medicare patients and allowing for imported drugs. Trump easing up on opposition to $600 unemployment benefit extensions. Wanted to pardon Edward Snowden. Condemned Belarusian President Lukashenko for shady elections. Called Russian war on Ukraine genocide, along with Biden. Was not president when he said this. His administration started the Artemis program, an actual, fully realized manned lunar program that was resilient enough to survive an administration change. A death sentence for many manned programs. He told Kevin McAllister where to go when he was lost in New York. He allowed U.S. Marshals to assist in capturing pedophiles, human traffic victims. There was a huge spike in arrests after that. He didn't invade any countries. He approved 12 weeks of paid parental leave to federal employee. I'm hoping this leads to changes in the FMLA that will also guarantee paid time off for anyone employed. He was arguably the first president in the post-Cold War era to take a firm stance against China, increasing the number of transits that the U.S. Navy made through the Taiwan Strait, approving the sale of some pretty advanced weapons to Taiwan. Obama previously withheld the sale of new F-16s due to pressure from China, pressuring Dutch company ASML to withhold the sale of advanced chip-making equipment to China, ending preferential economic treatment to Hong Kong after China's crackdown on human rights. Signed the Taiwan Travel Act, which allowed for high-level officials of the U.S. to visit Taiwan and vice versa. I'd say he has certainly shed some light on the extent of corruption in the federal government. Operation Warp Speed. Accelerated COVID-19 vaccine development. Ironically, his followers are the group most opposed to any of the pandemic measures. Gave the best 4 goddamn years of memes the world had ever seen. Nothing will ever top the sheer joy I've had watching them. Trump signed into law America's long overdue cleanup of the chemical mess the U.S. military left behind in Vietnam. He gave federal employees 12 weeks of paid maternity leave, up from 0.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.